5 steps to finding your next home. Step number 1, you want to set your goals and your priorities. What do I mean by that? You want to determine the reasons why do you want to move. Do you want more space? Do you want less maintenance? Or are you just tired of wasting money on rent and paying rent and not building any equity as you're paying somebody else's mortgage? So you have to determine why. That's the big question for everyone. Why are you looking to either change space or change locations? The ability to pinpoint the reason why you want to move will help you in prioritizing what's the most important, what are your needs versus what are your wants in this new endeavor, in this new house that you're looking for. So you have to be able to determine why, and that will drive your priorities and will set the priorities as you're making the decision. It also makes the decision process a lot easier for you. Step number 2, location. In real estate, where you choose to buy is as important as what you choose to buy. These decisions are critical because they impact your day-to-day life. Every day you're going to have to get up and drive to work. So if you choose to live in a suburban area, you may get more house for your dollars versus if you choose to live in the urban area closer to downtown or just in the outskirts of where you're going to live. The further out that you're willing to drive, then of course your dollars are going to go a lot further, meaning you could get more sleeping rooms, more square footage essentially, and more living space for your dollars. As opposed to if you buy something that's in the heart of downtown or just outside of downtown, then you're actually going to pay for the accessibility of the location. So that's where the secondary reason why location is very critical, because it has a direct impact on your day-to-day life. So now we go to number 3, which I think is the financial aspect. Now you have to understand this is your desire, your location, you know your priorities. Now, how much home can I afford based on my income? So now that's where the actual pre-qualification comes into play, where you have to meet with a mortgage broker, provide all your income information. They'll calculate your debt to income ratio, and they'll be able to determine what's the maximum loan that you're able to afford based on your income. And also that goes hand in hand with how much are you going to put down. There are many programs out there. Maybe you're going to be an FHA buyer because it's your first time. That allows you to put as low as 3.5%. Or today, in 2019, when I'm doing this recording, you could find conventional loan with only 5% down. So there are many programs that's available. Now you have to, based on the location that you chose, and based on what your priorities are, what you want versus your needs, now you're going to determine, okay, how much money can I get? And now that's where the mortgage broker and the mortgage pre-qualification comes into play. So now you can actually go out and start shopping to meet these things that you chose in number 1 in your priorities, and in number 2 in terms of the location where you would want to live. So now we get to step number 4, which is for you to decide what are the features that you want in the property. So if you want to have a pool, then you want to put that in your consideration. If you want to have a large yard because you like to socialize, have barbecue, and have family over, have parties, then you also have to take that in consideration. A lot of times, the mistake that I see a lot of buyers make is they make their decision and think that they're going to add certain amenities, they're going to add certain things later on. It's always better for you to negotiate with something that has as many of your features as you want up front versus thinking that you're actually going to put in hard cash to go and get a pool, to go and get a cabana and things like that. So trying to find a property that already has the pre-existing features that you want is one of the key to the negotiation stage when we get there later. And we come to step number 5, which is identifying a realtor that's going to be part of your team, a professional realtor that's going to be part of your team to help you accomplish this goal. We put that in number 5, but in reality, it's never too early or too late to make a decision to have a professional, someone that understands the market and someone that can help you identify and remove a lot of the stress of finding all these components of this puzzle that you're trying to put together. Save on time, access to past data. No one has access to better past data in your local area, especially when it comes time for you to negotiate, to understand the past sales, to understand the current inventory in the market, and truly understand the adverse effect that everything else that's happening in the neighborhood could have on your future home. So having a professional on your team will allow you to eliminate a lot of the questions that you may have, whether they be financially or they could be adverse effect in that specific neighborhood, or how the national market shift is affecting this neighborhood. I know I keep looking over there because I keep checking up myself in the monitor because it's kind of weird. I haven't seen myself that close. Hi guys, in case if you're wondering, I'm Jean-Marie Ligonde. I'm a realtor, a residential realtor in Miami, Florida. I help buyers get to their dream home and simplify the process for them. I've been doing it since 2005. You could find me at jeanmarieligonde.com. So click the link below in the descriptions. You're gonna find a link that will take you directly to where you could find the most recent article about what we talk about, the 5 steps. And of course, it goes more in depth